Hello, everyone. Good evening. It's Eli from Clear 100. Well, it looks a little grainy today. Anyway, so here's the update. It's April 27, 2020 at around, what time is it? Sorry for this. It is 5:47 in the evening. So here's the latest update. Worldwide, there have been over 3 million cases now of COVID. There are over 200,000 deaths. So it continues to go up. It looks like Russia is actually, I think they're like number eight in, they actually surpassed China with the number of cases. India is going up as well. So those are two places to watch. It looks like they're out of the steep incline. We continue to have new cases here in the United States. We're getting close to a million cases and over 55,000 deaths. So in LA alone, there's an increase in deaths over the weekend, and it's slowly still going up. Some of the beaches were so let's I guess we'll do the world first. So there's reports in coming out of the United Kingdom. Sorry, that the COVID may manifest itself in kids and children, similar to toxic shock syndrome or Kawasaki syndrome. This is where they have the skin is peeling off. They have a strawberry tongue, red swollen lips, swollen hands and feet, and a rash and swollen lymph nodes. So what maybe is happening is maybe I'm thinking to myself, maybe we're trying to look for similar symptoms in children as respiratory problems when it may be cardiac. So it mentions cardiac coronary artery disorders, not disease, that's actually being seen in kids. So more to come on that and upcoming days, I'm sure, or weeks, maybe even months. So still no cure, no vaccine. Still a lot of testing, not too reliable antibody testing. A lot of nasal swabs still. So that's nationwide. That's worldwide. Nationwide, it looks like California is still going on a steep incline. Some of the states seem like they are a little flatter, but they may just be a little slower. So, like I said, there were more deaths added to LA's account. May they rest in peace. The locally, like I said, the beaches were some of the beaches were open over the weekend, and they just looked like they were really crowded. Fourth of July type, meaning packed. Although, if you look at the pictures, there are people that are practicing social distancing. There are just too many in there or out there, and the beaches. I actually went to the Antelope Valley Poppy Reserve again. This is like the third time. Actually, I've seen more bloom. I should be uploading some videos, but it's just been the weekends have just been I've been busy traveling back and forth, visiting my son, and then on the Sunday sometimes I oversleep and then I work outside, and it's been so hot, like in the 90s, that I actually come back in and I'm kind of tired. So that's what's going on statewide. But there's more traffic in the streets, more accidents again, and it's just that's just I'm just seeing more of that. And then I heard today that a girl who worked at the snack bar where I work just died Friday. But she didn't die of COVID. Looks like it was a motorcycle accident. She was like in her 60s. I guess she loved driving her motorcycle. May she rest in peace. So locally, there are more and more people going outside and walking because it's not too hot. It's hot in the 90s, but in California, if you've ever felt it, it's desert weather. It's very dry, and even though it's like in the 90s, it doesn't feel like it's in the 90s sometimes. As opposed to where if you're in a humid area, it's just really hot. Locally, like I said, that's it. Where I work, I was just looking at the schedule for COVID screening. Doesn't look like I'm going to be doing any screening for the month of May, which surprises me. But my colleague, who's also a nurse practitioner, looks like he's going to be scheduled for 3 days. I think it's his going away part present. So he's going to be screening three times in a month, and yeah, I guess what he gets for leaving and moving to another place. So it still hasn't. We're going to be screening more. And one of the questions that I had when I was screening on Friday was this woman was belligerent, not wanting to answer the screening questions in mask. So I posed to my medical directors like, what do we do if somebody refuses to cooperate with the swab? Because we're going to be swabbing most people now, and so she punted it up to her boss. So I didn't hear what the plan is regarding someone who refuses to be swabbed. Do we not allow him entry into the clinic or not? So that's pending. So other than that, it's another hot day. It's going to be a scorcher tomorrow. Good thing is that the plants are growing faster with all this sunlight. My corn were like this a couple of days ago. Now they're like this. So I'm actually going to give some to co-workers. So that's one good thing about this weather is that the plants are are growing faster. But I don't know if we're I think the with the cold, some of the plants and trees are kind of confused. So that's the update for today. It's still hot out there, so stay cool, take care, and we'll talk to you again. Have a good night. Bye for now.